Your dad introduces you to the little lab they have set up in one of the greenhouses. It's incredible, he says, gesturing all around him. We're surrounded by alien flora, and we know practically nothing about it. What's edible? What's medicine? What can we make fibers with, or build with, or use in ways we haven't thought of yet? He beams at you. You and me, we're gonna find out, my little potato. Hello everyone, and welcome back to I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. If you're new around here, consider subscribing for more content like this. And a quick heads up, this is the first of the weekend episodes. This will be a longer episode than the ones previously, about double, and there should be one tomorrow. Yeah, we're still doing double weekend. We'll see how that goes. I might pop it down to just Saturday, I don't know. We're playing this by ear, folks, you know how it is. Monday to Friday, guaranteed. Saturday, Sunday, we working on it. Life's a little rough, you know? Anyways, last time we were introduced to the heliopause people, and we went to go exploring in the Valley of Vertigo. I got a tip from one of the commenters. Thank you to commenter Sean Michael Milligan for the tip. But apparently when we get back, we're going to have to make Xenobiology Lab a priority, because that is where we can analyze all the samples we have for the Shimmer cure, you know? I also got a tip that maybe that's a bit of a ticking time clock. We want to get that done. So, you know. We'll be doing that when we get back. Okay, we've got another little Vricky swarm. We've had this event before, so I'm definitely going to skip past it. We're probably going to get a lot of repeats here, because we have already finished this place. But we're here to explore. You hear a rustle in the bushes and catch a glimpse of a shadowy figure. Could it be a person? Whatever it is, you quickly lose sight of it in the jungle. I don't know if we've had this one before. We have, I don't think we have the perception for it. Or maybe we haven't? I'm not sure. Plus one of physical red cards, one slot card gets +2. I see. Well, we have some good cards right here. You know what? Why don't we do... Can't have it be a straight either way. Yeah. Milking the squeeger, thud of the thumper, and telling a violent tale. The bush bob's dance. +2 to strength card. Okay. Not really the greatest little batch of cards here. What are our bonuses again? It's been about a week since I played last. So I'm a little forgetful on some of my mechanics. Not the story though. Yeah, we got a rifle, baby! Happy about the rifle. Oh yeah, this is the +2 slot no matter what I do. Sure. You can absolutely get a 28 from this. Value is wild. Nice. That's all pairs or straights. You want to make use of any wilds you can get. Okay, boom, 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 boom. 29, 28, 33, 38. Same either way. 40. 3, 4. So you're being a 3. What if I go like that? No. If we go like that? No. Let's see. I think 40 is probably going to be the best. No! Could have gotten to 44! Damn! Alright, well, it still went decently well. You're looking for a person. You're looking for a person. So it's a surprise. When you come face to face with a weird-looking creature. Kind of looks like a person. A bit. More like a tree, really. Some relative of the bullboard, maybe? Bullbaba. It's not bush ball. It's not freaking Pikmin. Oh my god. By the way, Pikmin 4 hype? Like being hype. More hype than Breath of the Wild 2's and like name drop, and like that's still pretty hype. But like Pikmin 4 hype. Anyways, I could rant about Pikmin for days. Bush bub. I need to get that in my head. Not bush bulb even. But more tentacles and slime. Like a tree oozing with goopy sap. With 2 legs. Yuck. It makes a kind of noise at you as you back away. Yeah, we're gonna back away from that. I think that is a wise course of action. An absolutely enormous tree. Oh, I think we've done this one before, but it's still pretty cool. Ellie was wild. Well then, be a 6, my friend. I see it didn't really do much. Yeah. Oh, actually. Yeah. That's even better. Okay. Save our wild for something a little bit better. It's kind of a bad deal. Yeah, go for it. We're gonna have to have a stellar final hand. Oh, hell yeah. That is, in fact, a stellar final hand. Oh, because it keeps the 7s together, I see. Wait, does this literally not add to it in any way? It literally doesn't add to it in any way. Okay, but why, though? Sure. What? 51 bullshit! Oh, I should have put it in the middle! Oh, I should have put it in the middle! That's what it is. I should have put it in the middle. I realized too late. That's fine. Painful, but that's fine. Nearby leaf unfurls. Yeah, we've got this one. Eat one, plant the other. Good luck, haunted tree. I hope that bears fruit later. Literally. Feast of berry bushes. Spiky, fierce-looking bushes with glistening red berries. They look delicious. These are possibly the explosive ones, but I don't know if there's multiple variations of this one, so we're gonna like keep trying. Bing, bang, boom. +2 bonus to pairs. Oh, yes, I see. Okay. Nice. We take that as a good opening salvo. Another value is wild. This one is unpredictable, I think. Like, it's always changing. If we go like this, 25, not bad. What if we do this? No, okay, that's definitely not as good. I guess because those are a pair. Okay, okay, we can work with this. We're gonna go boom, 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 boom. I think that's the best way, yeah. 41. Wow, okay, I am being way too hasty here, my goodness. Your research confirms that these Redberries are highly toxic. You shouldn't even be here. You cut a path through the bushes, mouth-watering at what may well be deadly poison. You guess you'll never know? No, I'm fully aware that it was deadly poison. Don't you shoehorn me into your conclusions, game. Alright, it's another one of these things. Let's try and do it respectfully. You find a trippet. It's just a tiny one, but food's food, and you are a forager. Let's be respectful. We're not starving, so we don't need to be desperate. We'll note its location and move on. No? Okay. So that isn't good. Even if we don't abuse them, they still, like, leave. That is a good to know. How are we doing on stress? Having that minus kind of helps a bit. Stress 69. 69, dudes! Stumble upon another squeeger-like hive queen and her multitude of wriggling, oozing children. When she sees you, her mandibles start clicking in annoyance, and she puffs up angrily. She looks decidedly more dangerous than other squeegers you've seen. Seems like your thievery of her royal jelly has consequences. Impossible, you say? Fight me! 95, impossible, it says. Impossible! I'll show you impossible. Have my 4-year in a row talent show winner. Well, I mean, only you can only get 3 of them right there. But like, I have my 4-year in a row, baby. We go boom, 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 and boom. And you know what? You know what I say to that? You know what I say to that? You know what I say to that? What do I say to that? Ooh, you know, maybe we use these bobber fruit. So we've got a big streak there. Didn't increase it by that much, but that's okay. That gives us only 37 that we need to make up here, and I think we can do this pretty easy. We've got a 5, 6, 7 there. What if we... Okay. What if we do... It's 39. Okay. And then what if we instead do this? 42. That gives us a full straight of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see. And now it's a 53. I think it's safe to say that that's perfect. Hell yeah. Plus 4 stress, minus 1 from hot-buy gear, probably from cards we played. Plus 5 kudos, or 4 stress from just doing the thing. 1 animals, and another milking the squeeger. You get in there and squeeze out some jelly from one of the hive queen's many holes, somehow managing not to get sprayed too badly by her acid. Some lands on your arm and the back of your hand and sizzles briefly, but you keep your calm long enough to escape with your bounty. I have evaded your clutches again, Squeeger Queen! Bow before Skeletor! Come out of the trees into a large glassy clearing. Ooh, it's the Manticore egg again. You know what? Let's piss off the Manticore again. Ooh, we could fight the Manticore. You know what? I'm feeling bold. We fighting this thing. I'm taking you down, bitch! 94, I can do 94. You think 94 is a thing? It ain't a thing. It might be a thing, but it's not a thing. Not a finger. 3, 4 maybe? That makes that a 5. What if instead we go 2, 3, 4, 16? That's not bad. It keeps most of our best cards there. Yes, you know that's a 1. Oh, +1 from battle conditions. I guess it really is just a 0 then. Putting on your scary face. So it's right now is a 3, 4, 5. That's a 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 of a kind, 2 of a kind, straight. Oh, that didn't do anything. That was a bit of a waste. Unfortunate. 51. We can totally do a 51 here, and we're absolutely not about to die. What are you talking about? Don't you hear the peaceful music? It's totally calm. Okay. Need to use some serious items here. So close. And I could do this. Desperation move. It's a bit better. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But it's still not enough. Oh, we're probably gonna get our asses absolutely destroyed. I don't accept this! I was not being hasty, you were being hasty. So close. Got the best score we could've, though. You just can't manage it. The egg is too cumbersome. You can't even see your own feet. You stumble and fall to the dirt, and the Manticore's shadow blocks out the sun. Ooh, mysterious stranger too. You hear a sharp whistle, and the Manticore jerks backwards with a growl. You're too addled from the fall for your eyes to focus properly, but a tall someone strides out of the forest. As you sit in shock, they carefully take the egg from you and return it to the nest. The beast is mollified. It checks the egg over and over, occasionally glaring at you. Just as you're starting to shake the fog from your head and form a question, you realize the figure is gone. Yeah, we've met them before at least twice, but only once in an actual meeting. That makes sense. But we got a new card out of that, so that's pretty cool. Like they say, even failure can lead to some interesting results. That's why you gotta kind of throw caution to the wind sometimes, and hopefully not get everybody killed. That one's kind of important. All right, colony. Still not fully used to your new layout, and we used up all our items on that too. How you doing, Deadikins? Hey, Sprout, your dad greets you. Lots of work to do, getting this flying umbrella off the ground again, but I always have time for you. He laughs and rubs his face. I'm stressed. No one from the Helio understands anything about putting plants in the dirt. They're trying, though. I bet they are. Xenobiology is here? No, xenobotany. Isn't that what it is, though? We'll keep poking around. Oh, Mars has something. You approach Mars, who's deep in negotiations of some kind with Tangent. When Tang sees you over Mars's shoulder, she points and says your name. Thank you, forces of chance and chaos, Tang mutters, slipping away as Mars's attention turns to you. She's your problem now, Garrett. Mars pretends not to hear her. Garrett, she exclaims. You're looking hideous today, darling. Luckily, I'm doing makeovers and fashion advice, free of charge. Not your doll, what's the catch? Alright, that's the thing we're doing now. What's the catch? Mars smiles. No catch, she says smoothly. You just have to try on my new line of clothing and give me your honest opinion. Come with me, Mars says, directing you to her room. I've been working on these designs for weeks. They're fresh off the printer, and I'm dying to see how they look on a regular person, like yourself. Wow, rude. Mars's room is a riot of sparkling fabric. My first fashion line is all about dressing for the seasons of Vertum, Mars says as she ushers you inside. Yellow and angular for dust, airy and pink for pollen, stuff like that. If we ever make it back to Earth, I want to be known as the visionary who brought Vertum home. Why would we want to go back to Earth? This is our home. Sure, let's humor her. Mars shrugs. I know. Mars indicates the pile of outfits on her bed. Well, what are you waiting for? Chop chop! You try on outfit after outfit, letting Mars scrutinize your silhouette and bearing. She seems genuinely focused on how the clothing performs. Finally, you finish trying on all the outfits. I think the glow jumpsuit is the winner. Go ahead and put it back on, and then we'll do your hair and makeup. You sit on her bed as Mars pulls out a box of cosmetics. A day look, she asks, or something more bold for nighttime? Eh? You want to experiment? Do your thing, girl. Something flashy like war paint. Mars smiles at you with all of her perfect teeth. The man after my own heart. Perfect heart, lol. Ooh, flirty flirt. No thanks. Next time. Well, not next time. We have priority list. I'll romance you all. Don't worry, I'll romance you all. Mars does your makeup efficiently, then pulls out a bottle of bright blue nail polish. One more thing, and the look is complete. Mars paints your nails, humming tunelessly while she works. And voila, she says when she's done. This was fun. It's fun hanging out. Mars smiles and caps the bottle of nail polish. And informative, I hope. Blue is definitely your color. You're not wrong. Got anything for me, Rex? Oh, cool, we've got lines with him. Rex hasn't gotten used to life on the surface yet. You remember your first year. Vertumna seems so enormous, so full of dangers and mysteries. Well, it still does, but the shock eventually wore off. Rex still has that slightly bewildered look on his face every time he walks outside and the sunlight hits his face. It's so bright and warm. Hugs incoming, bitch! Hell yeah. Rex throws his arms wide. What voice did I give him? coach, I'm open! He laughs, catching you as you throw yourself into his arms. He spins you around and growls into your neck, squeezing you tightly. It's a good hug, the kind that makes you instantly just a little more relaxed. Listen, everybody watching, okay? Listen up. Normalize hugs. Hugs are great. Hugs are fantastic. They make everybody's day just a little bit better, but normalize asking consent for hugs. Not everybody's in the mood for a hug at every given moment. Sometimes touching someone without their consent can lead to a whole bunch of bad things, you know what I'm saying? But in general, hugs are good. I preach hugs. Off soapbox. Cool, anything else with him? Oh, really? Oh, cool, we can just hug him whenever we want. Hell yeah, he's a huggy guy. Okay, like, points. Nomi no, I like you. Hey, so I heard you guys have a feast next month, Nomi says, tilting her head to the side. And there's competitions? What kind of competitions? Because, like, everyone on the Helio learns how to do soldiery stuff. But other than that, I'm not really good at anything. Well, except for video games. Nomi smiles proudly. Okay, but I'm really good at video games, they say. Person after my own heart. Oh, and drawing. I guess I put all my skill points into dexterity. Oh, wait, do you get that joke? Do you guys have role-playing games here? Do you think we can have an art contest at your festival? Nope, nobody gets the way to Strantia. That was from our mom. And we will hold on to that literally forever. Yo, something to me! She likes the soldiers. That's worrisome. What's up, Vase? I've heard weird things about you. So what do you do for fun here? Vase says, looking around. Sorry, Zuko. It's a little backwater, isn't it? A pokey little colony on the ass end of a wormhole. I don't expect much. Do you play cards? Darts? No? He sighs. I'm gonna kick your ass at something, I promise. Whenever we have the chance, but right now, I gotta keep people safe. And while military might is part of that, it's not all of that. Septange. Vertum Nalia? Oh no, Tange says, shaking her head. I'm far too busy for something as childish as a science fair. It's not what I do every day in the lab enough proof of my intellect. I used up all those items I could have given out. Pain. All of my pain. Well, I guess that's engineering. I'm used to command being on the right. This do be the lounge crash living quarters. What's up here is command, that's right. How we doing? 100%, 50% orange. We'll be hosting Vertum Nalia. Governor Lum. Right. What's up, Dicey Pooh? How you doing? Yeah, okay, that's not new. Okay. Where is... Oh, right. Military base is over here. In an actual, like... underground... bunker. Yeah, they straight up set up a bunker. Yeah, we'll relax on the walls. Use the uninterrupted time on the walls to catch up on some schoolwork. Attending class isn't mandatory after a certain age, but if you want to be able to get into one of the more specialized career paths, you're expected to at least do some independent study, even if you're not attending class. Yeah, that's fair. No, I'm not forgetting either of those. Give me a better choice, game! How dare. How dare! Alright. Haven't got anything new. No food, no weapons, no defenses, Vase says, crossing his arms. No wonder you were almost destroyed. I don't know what I expected, but I figured it would have been better than this. Don't worry, though, he continues. We're here now. We can protect you. Ooh, yeah, you're going for the super cocky vibes, aren't you, kid? That's fine. I can whoop your ass. I wonder who will teach Professor Howell's classes now, Tange muses, tapping her finger against her chin. Age is certainly no indicator of ability. Perhaps I may be called upon to share what I know. She tilts her head as if a thought had just come to her. Of course, it is such a shame he's gone. Yeah. Rip Hal. Ooh, engineering gives us Nomi. That makes sense. Video games and video game design, baby. Oh, I didn't talk to Cal last month. I'm sorry, dude. Okay, nothing new from you. We need to go study xenobiology, I think, because the lab, xenobiology lab, was in the gardening area earlier. Nothing new from Daddykins. Your dad is deep in conversation with some official-looking people from the new ship. You arrive in time to hear him say, "They're not aliens, they're livestock. I should know, I shovel enough of their..." He sees you and brightens. "Excuse me, fellas, my kid's here. We'll have to continue this later." He throws his arm around your shoulder and walks you away. "Thanks, kiddo. You showed up just in time." Okay, I think this is what we want. Xenobotany. You know, it wouldn't be a bad way to spend a month anyways. It'll up our biology to the next perk level. And maybe this will start getting to work on what we need. Your dad introduces you to the little lab they have set up in one of the greenhouses. "It's incredible," he says, gesturing all around him. "We're surrounded by alien flora, and we know practically nothing about it. What's edible? What's medicine? What can we make fibers with, or build with, or use in ways we haven't thought of yet?" He beams at you. "You and me, we're gonna find out, my little potato." Your dad directs you to a research bench. "And here's where you'll be working." The bench is buried under samples and beakers and weird-looking alien sprouts. More than just a simple table, the analysis bench is covered with buttons and little holes you could put things into. Carefully find the on switch. There is no on switch. Yep, you looked everywhere. Stick something in a hole. You put one of the seedlings into a small slot in the table. A little door slides shut, then reopens. A loud brrr noise startles you. "No, no, you broke it!" Your dad laughs. "Nah, just kidding. You're fine. Good instincts, kiddo." Go for the push buttons at random. You mash all the table's buttons until... Congruence, my girl. Yo, 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 kiddo! It's Congruence. The friendly ship's computer beams at you from her own hollow screen set to the bench. Of course she's here. She's the guardian of all knowledge on the colony, after all. You wonder who she got Yo 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 from. Probably Nomi. I bet those two will be best friends. Your dad laughs. "Don't tell anyone, but Congruence is the real brains of the operation," he confesses, though it's not like it's a secret. "She'll make sure we don't do anything super dangerous, which means you and I get to focus on experimentation. If you follow the rules and stick to what you already know, you won't learn anything new, so don't be afraid to try stuff." Yes, sir. Okay, this is a super easy goal. We'll take defeated a faceless. I love that that card is just like brokenly strong. Still 38 either way. Hell yeah. 6 biology from that. And we got some organizing. That's almost at its next perk level too. Cool. We actually didn't gain that much stress from it. And we got some good cash. Collectibles respawn faster and more slots are filled. I'm not quite sure what it means by the more slots being filled. Like, does it just mean I collect more of it at once? Dad! Hello, Dad! You overhear your dad talking to one of the other cultivators. He seems to be upset about something to do with the new governor and people from the heliopause. When the other woman leaves, you have a chance to ask some of the burning questions you've had. Why do the Helios know about Mom? Your dad looks startled and tries to muster a friendly smile. Ah, you overheard us, eh, kiddo? Listen, Garrett. He hesitates and looks around nervously, as if afraid you're being watched. You're just going to have to trust us adults on this one. There are things you're still too young to understand. I'm not too young. I carry a gun. I thought the same about myself once, your dad says gravely. I was wrong. The Helios came here just like us, looking for a better life, he tells you. Some of them had other reasons too, but now that they're here, we have to learn how to work together. When your mother and I were young on Earth, we learned a hard lesson. He gives a grim smile. We learned a lot of hard lessons. One was that it's safer to be led by one dangerous person than to be attacked by an army of them. He lets that sink in. Another was that sometimes, when adults tell you not to worry, you should listen to them. Go on, enjoy your youth. He gestures towards the heliopause. Go get to know some of these new kids. I'm sure you'll find they're a lot like you. Before you can say another word, your dad is called back to work. There's still so much to be done to rebuild the farms and Geoponics greenhouses, and you can see people from the Helio helping him. Maybe they aren't all that bad. Interesting. Cal is catching a nap sprawled across a pallet of bags of fertilizer. Someone's covering him up with a scratchy burlap blanket. You're about to leave him alone, but he blinks awake and yawns at you. Hey, Garrett, he says, rubbing his eyes. I'm sorry, just catching some shut-eye. It's all hands on deck getting Geoponics up and running again. Do you need me for something? My voice with him shifts a little bit, but I think it's kind of implied his voice is also shifting a little bit, so we're just going to say that that works. Okay, nothing new with him. Sadly, I got no presents for peeps. Nemi is kicking a sports ball around listlessly. After a while, she picks it up and just stares off into the distance at the colony walls. Yeah, I'm really sorry about Com. He was a good guy. Nothing new. What's up, Gnomester? Nomi is running around making pew-pew noises at things like they're shooting imaginary lasers, which is fitting because that's exactly what they're doing. Well, hey, Garrett, they say when they notice you watching. Do you want to learn how to play Laser Fable? It's so fun! Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. Alright, let's get back in the lab and see what we can do. You report to the Geoponics laboratory, bringing along the sample of weird, spongy, purple-pink stuff you found in the fog cloud in the Valley of Vertigo. You know, the time you almost died? Hard to forget that. Your chest still hurts when you move too fast. Your dad is very interested in your sample. He has you analyze it right away. This is exactly what we needed. Scrutinizing your sample under the microscope, and then with the spectrometer, you compare the spores to known substances. You determine it shares a chemical compound seen in fungi with psychotropic effects. It could make people hallucinate. Huh, your dad says. That explains some things. You think about those creatures, those topiary covered in this stuff. They were all grouped together in the same place by that weird hole. Did the fungus make them go there? But why? Take a look at these, your dad says, sending you an archive on your holopalm. He's kept detailed records of the air quality, humidity, and temperature, spanning back almost to the day you landed here. There are even some actual air samples, preserved in vacuum-sealed tubes. You take a look, and sure enough, the spores are always present in the air here, and get much worse during pollen. Wait, could this be what makes your dad sick every year? Is it trying to colonize him, like those creatures? Yes, this fungus must be the cause of the Shimmer sickness. Looking for a way to neutralize it, you hit the archives again. +1 Shimmer cure, yeah. You work at it for a few days, but identifying a compound and noticing a pattern is one thing. For the heavy science, you need help from Dr. Instance. This is strong work, Instance says, scrolling through your findings on her holopalm. You say you gathered this sample yourself. That's impressive for someone your age. She summons Tange to join you. Please get Tangent up to date on your research. She'll take it from here. She has more of a mind for these things. Sensing the shift in power balance, Tange blanches and looks at you apologetically. No one knows this better than me, and oh yeah, my biology is off the charts. Instance raises her hand. I'm not passing judgment on your abilities, she says placatingly. You clearly know this research well, and I can find nothing wrong with your methods. Still, not something this important and dangerous should be done in more controlled conditions. Tange has been scrolling through your research. This is good work, she agrees, but this is a medical problem, not a gardening one. We've already studied the Shimmer, so just think of it as combining your research with ours. The corners of her mouth twitch up, the most of a smile anyone can usually get from Tange. I'd like to work with you on this, actually. I can't believe you got all of this from just a sample. Instance nods, dismissing you both. If you'd like, Garrett, you can stop by the lab later to check on our progress. You've been studying the... Oh, wow, we're doing them all at once. I love it. You've been studying the sponge cake you found out in the Valley of Vertigo in that oddly squishy, trampoliny ground. As you suspected, it's a type of fungus. The analysis bench tells you it contains edible starches. Once dried and processed with a maturing agent, acidic sparks, though, would work nicely, it will make a wonderful flower. The challenge now is to cultivate it. It multiplies quickly, and you've seen how it stops anything else from growing near it. Plant it in the back field. Cultivating sponge cake plus 2 to cards with gems. Nice. Many of the earth crops grow through dust and need to be harvested before wet. This means the colony has more food available year-round. It's going to be an incredible boon. And you know, if I'd done this, instead of maybe working in the field one time, because we have the option, Flulu could be alive right now. I don't know how much food that would give us because we're at 100%. Oh, Flulu. That messed me up. So that's 52. I don't see I could get literally any better, TBH. Except for maybe if we do... Oh, is that the +2 spot? That is the +2 spot. Okay, I was gonna say maybe if we do this, because it'll boost this, this, and this. Maybe let's just try it. Yeah, no, that's not as good. Yeah, baby! That's our organizing... Oh, almost our organizing perk up. Big rip. The Vertum Nalia festival is a welcome day of normalcy in an otherwise chaotic year. Despite some lingering rivalry between the two factions, Vertum Nalia is a chance for the Helios and the Stratos to come together and appreciate the bounty of the planet. At least, that's what the adults say. As Governor Lum takes the stage to address the colony, you can't help but notice the crowd has segregated itself according to their ship of origin. Yeah, that's a thing. Rex shoots you away from over on the Strato side, and Nomi makes a silly face. Vase is surrounded by other young soldiers, all looking sharper in their Heliopause uniforms. With Anemone standing beside you, I wonder if that changes depending on who your highest friendship is. Who is our highest friendship? 58, 54, 38, 45. Yeah, so it is her. F. Okay, calling. A fanfare plays over the square's announcement system. Lum's honor guard do a complex drill with their drone rifles. Greetings, people of Vertumna, Lum says, his voice ringing out over the square. We may be far from our beautiful Earth, but we can still celebrate and be thankful for what we have here. We've worked hard to save this beleaguered little colony from the brink of extinction, and should be proud of our work. I hate that he's right. The Helios cheer. Your side of the square is more quiet. I know some of you have been asking, Lum, how are you going to do it all by yourself? How are you going to run the colony, solve everyone's problems, turn this planet into a paradise, and look this good? Lum strikes a pose to a smattering of polite applause. Well, I have the answer for you, he continues. The old council made a lot of bad choices, like illegally leaving Earth, but I believe in second chances. That's not good. So I've appointed the original department heads to my own council. Lum's Council 2.0. Okay, no, they're keeping their... Yeah, okay. I misunderstood what that meant. Better not disappoint me. He laughs and makes finger guns at the department heads at the foot of his podium. Stay on your toes, Stratos. I also want to promise everyone here today that we're going to make Vertumna safe for humans, Lum says. The next time those bastard Xenos attack, we're going to blow them to so many little pieces, there won't be enough left to wipe off our boots. We've already got the defenses, he says, gesturing broadly to the new, taller, thicker walls with a double C. And we're building homes for everyone. Homes where people can raise children again, knowing that our military men and women are keeping us safe. Big cheers from both sides this time. Some of the colonists around you even have tears in their eyes, especially those who lost family in the last attack. Lum goes on for a while, lionizing the Heliopause's military strength and casting subtle digs at your failed colony experiment. Finally, the crowd disperses to set up the square for the afternoon festivities, some traditional and some new. At the tables, Aunt Anne and the kids are setting out the spread for dinner. There's an unimaginable amount of food, thanks to the Heliopause's huge ration surplus, and the piles upon piles of xeno meat from the hunting parties, for those who can stomach it. Anne is all smiles, clearly making an effort to move on as Lum mandated, despite still mourning her lost son, Calm. We're all mourning Calm, too! Oh, we lost so many good people! But not even the festive atmosphere can force a smile onto Nemi's face. I don't know if she'll react positively right now to, like, hey, cheer up, girl! Mourning, not celebrating. Yeah, you know what? Do that one. Nemi nods. We should have skipped Vertum Nalia this year, she says quietly. We can't celebrate being alive when people died. My anemone voice has been, like, split up between a few other characters. That's not the greatest. We're really getting back to middle with that rebellion. The chime sounds to announce that the square is set up for the annual competitions. What do you choose this year? Reasoning 30, Organizing 30, Persuasion 30, Combat 30. You know what? I don't think we're going to get to do magic again. I'm giving up on that. I kind of want to do some Xeno wrangling. Because I bet Vase is going to be in that, and I want to kick his ass. Yeah, baby! 2 anemone, 2 with Vase, and 5 loyalty. Without Calm to run the obstacle course, the physical competition has been replaced with a float cow rodeo. The bulls have had their air bladders emptied and weights attached to their grasshopper legs, keeping them low enough to wrangle. Nemi joins the rodeo, along with Vase. She fiercely dedicates her participation to Calm's memory. You go, girl. This is cruel! Cal shouts from the sidelines. Float cows are friends, not foes! He throws a ripe potato at the participants. It lands at your feet, but all of you are splattered with juices. Vase takes a few steps towards Cal with a fist raised, but Cal disappears into the crowd. Aw, come on, man. We're still friends. I mean, I guess, like... I'm not battling the ethics of this right now. I'm just going to win, that's all. We have no collectibles, so we gotta do this right. We certainly did not draw the best first hand for this. Start with a 14. Really not the greatest here. Maybe I should have stuck to my talent show, eh? Oh, we're not winning this. Damn. First year I did not win. That is pain. We can get a bit better, we can push through. I'm down to push through. I want this dub. We can get it just a little bit closer. No. That's the best we can do. Damn. Our first talent show loss. Well, I guess because it wasn't a talent show. On your turn, you're bounced so hard into the dirt by the ornery bull that you can feel your intestines untangle. Better luck next year. Vase wins the rodeo by a large margin, despite having little experience with animals. Nemi didn't have her heart in after all. She slinks away before rewards are given out. Damn. After the festivities, the mood in the colony is a lot lighter. We see people smiling easier, and often see mixed groups of Helios and Stratos socializing together. Feels like the first time people have actually let themselves relax. Well, that's fine. I mean, the kudos bonus would have been nice, but whatever. Alright, Daddykins, you got anything for us? No. He's hard at work. Cal is working in Geoponics. Every Hugs incoming is a free friendship with Rex, so we should do that every time. But only once per, like, month. want to buy? Not really, and we don't have much cash right now anyway. We need our final gear slot unlocked. Nomi! Nomi's lying flat on their back, looking up at the sky. It goes on forever! They exclaim, waving their arms. There's no ceiling at all. I feel like I'm gonna float right off the surface of the planet. I have no present for you, but, you rule, keep on keeping on. Raising friendship with them is a little bit more difficult. Ooh, Nemi's got something. Oh yeah, we're at 70 with them now, I think. Nemi doesn't notice you approach. She's focused intently on the document on her hollow palm, chewing on her nail as she reads through the small print. She jumps when she sees you, looking momentarily guilty. Oh, hey, Garrett. I was just, looking over some stuff. The Helios have got all these documents you have to sign if you wanna... She trails off, biting her lip. I'm gonna sign up to join with the Helios, she says hesitantly. But there's a part where if you're under 18, you have to have a parent's permission just to sign up as a reservist, and... Nemi looks down at the ground and scuffs her shoe in the dirt. My mom's gonna be so mad, she mumbles. So mad. Like, she's probably gonna cry, and it'll be this whole stupid thing, and... She takes a deep breath. But I gotta do it. I just gotta do something. So I guess joining the Helios is essentially like joining the military here? I don't like that. She'll understand if you explain. Yeah, I hope so, Nemi says. I'm gonna tell her that if she doesn't let me sign up, I'm just gonna run into battle the next time the aliens come and... Well, it'd be better if I knew what I was doing. I mean, you're not wrong. I'm not gonna get caught off guard again. When they come back, I want to be able to fight with everything I got. No one else has to die like Calm. Nemi gestures angrily to dismiss the hollow screen and puts her face in her hands. She crouches down, small, pressing her head against her knees. Takes an anguished breath. Goddamn aliens, she says. Bunch of dumb dinosaur-looking assholes. Attitude's wrong, but you are doing the right thing. She stands up and rubs her eyes. Yeah, I am, she says. I'm not gonna let them take away anyone else. Oh, but don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. Being a poopy face. Okay. Let's just go take a look at exploration really quick, because we did have that new area unlocked, and we should go check it out soon. But I think it's worth doing one more month of, this thingy. Just in case, we can progress the cure any further. And then I'd like to go exploring again. Your work often overlaps with Tangent's work in the biochemistry and genetics lab, so it's not uncommon for her to pop by and ask questions about what you're working on, or for you to ask her for help interpreting some test results. She's uncharacteristically animated whenever she gets to talk about science, almost like she's a whole different person. She even laughs sometimes. Don't you think it's so interesting how Vertum species resist being classified by any known taxonomy? She asks, peering into the root network you've sandwiched between pieces of clear glass. She stands up. It feels like everything is a little bit fungal, she says. Spores, fruiting bodies, micellular networks, even in animals. Some animals here even photosynthesize. She nods excitedly. The division between plant, animal, and fungus is less strict here than it was on Earth. At the cellular level, many animal species have properties of plants, and vice versa. She launches into an explanation of how high-energy bonds store energy and require a metal catalyst like iron in human blood and chlorophyll in green earth plants, but how the different hues of Vertumnan plants must mean that they use an entirely unknown elemental catalyst, possibly not even a metal at all. It's a little advanced for you, but Tangent's very excited about it. She stops and takes a breath, winded by her own monologue. Zounds, Garrett. Vertumnan plants and animals share an elemental catalyst, and we found out what it is. We could learn so much about this whole planet. I want to do it, but not this lifetime. I want to flirt with you all, but I can't. This life is for Anemone. Anemone, sorry. Help advance for theory, biology, 30. Hell yeah. You show Tangent what you've been working on. All the samples and simulations, the results of scans and experiments. Incredible, Tangent says, going over your notes. We've been attempting to map the genomes of various samples in order to construct a phylogenetic tree, but we're at capacity already. Can I take this? Hell yeah. 5 kudos and help Tangent. Cool. Tangent smiles. Thank you, Garrett. This is more helpful than I can say. Chief Engineer Instance forwards you some kudos for sharing your research. Hell yeah. Oh, easy. Getting your butt kicked, lol. Yeah, that's a good card to have. I don't even remember getting that, but I know exactly when we got it. 32, 31. I don't see how that could be any better. Hell yeah. New perk, organizing, extra card draw. Draw an extra card at the start of challenge if X stacks. Lovely. That's good. We take that. Alright. Anything new? You spot your dad munching on a soy ration. You know, these soy bars from the new ship are pretty good, he says. I know it's basically the same stuff as what we've got, but it tastes different. He examines the bar with a critical eye. Probably some kind of unique chemical fingerprint from the kitchen nanoprinter. Based on the mention and the way food was done at the Vertum Nalia festival, I wonder if we were like fully vegan before? Or at the very least like vegetarian? I thought meat had been mentioned before, and you'd think they'd be doing a little bit of hunting when they're starving, but oh. We got gain memory, radioactive plant. Cal's looking a little sickly. Well, I found this really pretty flower growing in the garden. I've never seen it before. You take a look at it and soon begin to feel sick yourself. Wait, is this plant radioactive? Radioactive. What? It's radioactive? Cal says, backing up quickly. Good thing you knew that. What do we do? You're not sure, but if you studied in the Geoponics lab, you might be able to figure out how to neutralize the radiation. I'll do that. We can explore the new place in a bit. Gotta get our hugs from Rex. I think we missed one or two hugs. Oh, it's once per season, I think. Damn. Okay, then we didn't miss it. Do we have any presents? We sadly do not have any presents. That is what we like to refer to as a big rip. Mars surveys the construction work on the new walls with a critical eye. This is great and all, she says, but did you notice we have, like, a total power vacuum at the top here? Like, who's in charge? And the council are just a bunch of scared adults, like everyone else. If the Helio people wanted, they could control this colony. Mars clenches her fist. First, but it's supposed to be fist. And the colony should be under colony governance, not some outsider. I am actually with you there, girl. Ooh, our food is at 150%. I think that's because of me. Yeah, fuck. We know that for sure now. If we had studied the sponge thing back when things were going down, Lulu would totally be alive. Damn! But instead I chose to work in the fields like that would do shit all. We didn't have enough time for that approach. Ugh, past regrets. Haunted by all the death in this game, I'm not gonna lie. It's so cool. You guys have people who aren't boys or girls too, Nomi says, twisting a long piece of their hair around their finger. Mom and Dad told me that sometimes people on old Earth didn't understand stuff like that. And your ship left Earth before us, so maybe it was worse then. They give you a bright smile. But they were worried for nothing. Everyone's so nice here. I love you, Dobby. You're great. Be my friend. You what's up, girl? Tangent looks up from her hollow palm, blinking as her eyes refocus on the middle distance, and then on you. Her previously long hair is gone, buzzed close to her scalp. It's been like that for like a year and a half, but okay. You almost didn't recognize her when you first saw her. You wonder if it was caused by a lab accident or something. Hello, Garrett, she says, already cagey. Did you need something? Hair! I mean, what's up with your hair? No, I just came by to say hello. The faintest hit of relief passes across Tanja's face. You get the impression that not pressing her on her personal appearance was a wise choice. Oh, well, hello then, Tanja replies. She raises her hand as if to push her hair out of her face, but stops when she realizes what she's doing. I'm rather busy at the moment, actually, so if you don't mind, you can take a hint. I think that's because we got her up to 50? 40, okay. Cal actually might have something for us here if we find him. Nemi fiddles with her personal defense blast cutter. I guess it went through, okay. Never thought I'd actually be using one of these, she says quietly. I guess we all gotta be ready to defend ourselves now. Yeah. All of my yeah. Vase, you are such a poopy face. Poopy face, Vase! Nah, but I'm sure you're alright. We'll get along at some point. Just gotta kick your ass a few times so that you can respect that, you know, we're not all chumps. Anyways, let's get back to science. We'll probably save wet for exploration. Although, the more science we do, the less exploration we can do. Back in the lab, you have all the right equipment to properly examine that radioactive plant you found. Maybe you can find a way to protect yourself from them so you don't need to drag a radiation-proof enviro suit with you every time you go to that part of the planet. Damn, no engineering. Radiation poisoning isn't the killer it used to be on Earth. With med beds, you can flush out deadly doses of radiation in a few hours. It can still make you really sick, though, and high enough doses could kill you before you're even able to reach a med bed. How confident are you that you know how to protect yourself? Well, engineering is currently my dump stat, so not at all, actually. Good call. Maybe you can come back later after collecting more samples. Yeah, I should have maybe gone for the semi-confident route. We actually drew some good cards here. What if we do this? Do we have any gems? Oh, we do have gems. Not quite as straight. Yeah, we'll go with 37. Yeah, baby! Alright, I think we're good to, like, go exploring now. Anyways, welcome to Wet. Hugs incoming is, yeah. That's the one. Something about the rain? Rex looks up at the sky, a look of awe on his face. The only place I ever seen water fall from the sky before, it was the shower, he says, stretching out his hand to let raindrops patter against his palm. There's so much of it. Is it like this every year? is indeed. Tange frowns as a unit of soldiers from the heliopods jog past her. An entire ship of thick-skulled, war-mongering idiots, she sneers. What a relief. Surely all of our problems will simply go away if we fire lasers at them. With you, girl. Take that, thank you. You know, I haven't seen dice in ages, now that I think about it. No! Bad. You and Nemi watch a unit of Helio soldiers jog by, with Vase in the lead. Did you see that guy? She says, when they're out of earshot. He's kinda hot, right? Not at all. Eyes over here, my girl. Vase scowls up at the pouring rain. Huh, he says. When they told us we needed to prepare for all weather conditions after leaving the ship, I didn't expect this. This is miserable. How do you get anything done? I get by with a little help from my friends. Ooh, we take that. Oh, there's dice. I haven't been coming out here. I see. Nomi is openly gawking at the rain pouring down. Wow, they exclaim. I am not over that water. Over that water just falls from the sky here? Oh, what's next? Every day it's like a whole new planet. Have you guys had weather this whole time? It's so cool. They giggle and kick their feet, sending up big splashes of water. Ooh, do you want a log? Have a log. Nomi looks a little surprised. You brought me a gift? They exclaim. Like, just because? OMG, Garrett, thank you. No, not super well, but, you know, it's something. Maybe we deserved it, Dice mutters. The new ship didn't save us, just delayed the inevitable. When their food and weapons run out, we'll be back where we started. Didn't they learn anything? Alright. We have not gone to the ridge yet. There's a boss event remaining still. 6 collectibles and 8 events. And then we still have the plains. We could also explore nearby, but like, meh. Maybe let's go get the ridge in case there's anything time sensitive we need there. Hopefully there will also be some things that can clear some of our stress. Sup, girl? The only way to the wrestling ridges is by glider. Part wrestling ridges, part vehicle, part kite, and all adrenaline. You land on the rocky, broken-up spine of the nearest ridge and nearly fall over when you look down at the plummeting slope into the basin below. You are a long way up. Dice and Utopia glide in beside you. Oh, woo, Utopia exclaims. You handle that glider like a champ, Dice. You too, Garrett. She peers down over the slope of the ridge. A lot more exciting than the swamps, right? I want you two to stick together out here. It's dangerous in those ancient Convergent Domain ruins. Convergent Domain? Ruins? You look around. The landscape is like nothing you've ever seen before. Dry, cracked soil gives way to steep cliffs. And what little vegetation here is brittle and sharp. You can feel the dry air wick away the moisture in your lips. Wait, what the heck is that? Kill little dudes! Ah! I want to flirt with Utopia! Later! Glowing thingy on the ground gives us strange device. That seems important. Stone structures in the distance. Yeah, we'll do that. You point it out. Utopia gives it a nudge with her foot. Beats me, she says. You unearth the object. It's pulsing with light and warm to the touch. Hold up, Utopia says. Don't just go picking things up, Garrett. Could be radioactive, you know. Utopia waves her hollow palm crystal over it, then checks her interface. Only a little, she concludes. Whatever it is, it looks old. Like thousands of years old. We've been digging up glowing gadgets all over this region, but got no clue what they're for. You hang on to that one, maybe you'll figure it out. And... Utopia narrows her eyes at you and just stares you down. Then she breaks into a grin. I don't know what you're playing at, Garrett. She puts extra emphasis on her accent. But you ain't getting any special treatment from y'all's truly just for buttoning me up. You'll have to pull your weight just like the rest of the surveyors here. Now go on, kid. Try not to fall off a cliff. I fucking love you, Utopia. You're amazing. The Western Wrestling Ridge. Okay. Yo, I just picked it up from all the way over here. What the hell? That's baller. Anything over here? Anything over here? Anything in the distance? No? No? Ooh, can I pick up this one? Nope. Our first event is over here. You're getting thirsty. You feel for your backup canteen, but it's missing. Somehow you lost it since you left this morning. You're all out of drinking water. The suns are high and hot in the sky, making the ground waver with heat haze mirages. Your mouth feels dry, so dry, and your head is starting to ache. You're pretty far from the outpost. You could make it back, but that'd be it for this expedition. You'd have to go home. Fuck no. We're searching for water, we can do it. Also, I thought Dice was supposed to be with us. Ooh, that is actually a tough challenge, okay. $7, 24, or 24. Sure. That's not very good. That's actually, like, really not very good. Four, 3, 2, 4. What if we go like this? 4, 4, 1, 4. What if we go like this? Okay. Now we just need to get 28 in one turn. Oh my god, we are a little bit too jack of all trades here. We're not getting the draws we need. It's none of the right, like, theme. We've got a wild card, okay. No gems. We go boom 31 regardless. Does it help? No. It's not a super goal, but is it the best we can get? I mean, we could use our flower, but I really don't want to. Could have gotten a 35. That's fine. We'll take that dub. Minus stress. Nice. And some perception. Almost got that to 100. 89. There's no natural water around, but in your search, you turn up your lost canteen. Wow, that was lucky. That would have been embarrassing having to go back like that. First thing in. Crystal cluster? Hell yeah. Go left first. The path ahead is blocked by a field of snaking vines and brambles. They're flowering, enormous, happy blossoms, swaying in the shimmering heat waves. You could push through them, but your holopalm beeps a warning. Radiation warning. These flowers seem to be highly radioactive, far too radioactive for the mild shielding your suit provides. You might be able to pass through, if you don't mind feeling the effects of radiation sickness until you can detox at a medbed. Well, if it doesn't kill you outright. Radiation is unpredictable. We're just going to take a sample. Oh, yo, can I see what that gave us? looked like it gave us a card, but I guess, damn, I should have looked. Study, we'll go a different path? No, we have to either push through or... We'll save it. For, like, maybe our last thing, in case it really does force us to go back. The flies here are awful. They come out in the heat of the day and buzz around you incessantly. They don't bite, but they seem to want something from you. Maybe the water or salt from your sweat? We hope they aren't laying eggs. Dice calls the most annoying ones rod flies because they're like little long flexible sticks with a bunch of wings. They swarm in clouds around your face no matter how hard you try to shoo them away. He says they remind him of Mars. But there are other ones too, like the one that's just a big eyeball with a couple of pairs of little wings. They make a loud buzzing sound and are always just out of reach when you try to swat them away. Today, your personal nemesis is one of these eye flies. There was a whole bunch of them earlier, but only one has persisted. It's been following you, staring at you for all morning. You and Dice have been batting at it for an hour, but it's a fast dodger. Dice has finally given up and just plods forward. He even lands on his head, but he doesn't care. Nah, we're taking it down. 5 kudos if total equals gold. Good cards, but I really need some reds here, you know? Okay. Boom. Boom. You know what? No. Boom. 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 Boom? Why is that better? $31 either way. Fine. Another value is wild. 2 values is wild. We can really take advantage of that. Maybe 5. 6. If we go like that, 38. Like that, 41. 41 has to be the best. Hell yeah! The eye fly is like the size of a human eyeball and made of concentric rings of rainbow hues. Black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow. Green, blue, and purple. You find yourself staring right back at it. You wonder if the rings have something to do with light refraction. You let it land on your arm. Then you strike! Ha 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 ha! Got it! Squashed! 10 minutes later, there's a new fly following you. Big rip. But you gotta take your victories where you can. Let me just check something really quick here. Yeah, we're only getting one at a time, so I really don't know what it means by, slots fill faster. Come across a particularly flat area. A large field of obsidian. Well, obsidian is the only word that you have for it, but you've never seen obsidian this bright. It's like a rainbow's trapped underneath its glossy black surface. Like the entire ground here is polished black opal. The field glints under the sun at certain angles, momentarily blinding you. It looks slippery and shiny. Skate on through it, carefully walk around the edges. Hell yeah. Let's do. Now we get strength cards. 4, 5, and 6. 2, 2, 2, 4, 5, 6. Shame. 5, 6, 6. Okay, how can... Ooh, maybe that's a little bit better? I think so. That becomes a 39. I think that's the best we can do. Hell yeah! Always that little bit of doubt. Wow, our bravery is only 52. Really need to get that up. I thought it was doing good. You take off your shoes and glide around in your sock feet. You take a tumble and get a little bruised, but have a blast! Woo! Do some science while you're here? Hell yeah. +2 engineering. You find a patch that... I should have just had fun. That is a little different and take some readings. You confirm the material is not natural. It must have been created by the convergent domain, because it's the same stuff that they made the thumpers out of. Silica mixed with some trace organic elements. By looking at striations in the cliff nearby, you determine that this entire region used to be covered in a thick sheet of this dark glass rock. In most places, there is now a layer of soil over it, but if you dig down far enough, you'll probably find this layer everywhere, like the whole place has been glassed. No wonder there are so few plants here. The convergent domain must have paved this area to discourage plant life from growing, all except for the crystals, which seem to sprout happily from the obsidian pavement. Interesting. That looks interesting. I think this is back... Well, we found a way to the other side. No sense in getting ourselves irradiated. But, to be honest with you, this is actually a pretty great spot to leave it off for today. I hope this longer episode format isn't, you know, too long. I definitely couldn't keep up with the double uploads every day, but I still want to be able to make good progress in this game, especially as I'm only playing it when I'm recording for the channel, and, like, I want to know what happens. But at the very least, we're going to have another one of these tomorrow. So thank you to everyone for joining me. I hope you had fun, and I will see you all next time for some more I Was a Teenage Exocolonist.